Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to extend my warmest welcome to everybody that is watching this live, including the live Facebook user as well as the Zoom participants. Today, we're going to share a lot of things with you guys, including how to create a good feng shui in your home with Master Jane Hor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, are you excited? Because I am. Later on, you guys will be able to have a chance to win exciting prizes as well. Prizes such as Philips air fryer as well as Grab vouchers. You can win in 3 simple steps. Step number 1, all you need to do is to like and share this live session. Step number 2, like and follow SP Setia Bayuemas by INP Facebook page. And last but not least, step number 3, which is to fill up the registration form pinned in the comment section and just have fun and participate in the comment section. Alright, so first up, ladies and gentlemen, we have the privilege to invite the General Manager to actually explain on the improvements briefing to you guys. So ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Encik Rasli Mohammed Ras.
Okay.
Hi, good afternoon.
How are you?
How are you doing? I'm good.
I'm good. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, I've heard there's a lot of improvement plans that have been done. Can you explain a little bit?
Oh yes. From this year onwards, we are going to have a big plans for Bayuemas Klang. Bayuemas in the past has been relatively quiet, I would say that. But from this year onwards, as I said, we have rejuvenation program. We are going to rejuvenate Bayuemas, and you will see tons of improvement coming in Bayuemas from this year onwards. Yeah. So allow me to begin with some initiative that we are going to take for Bayuemas improvements. Yeah. Before that, I will brief a bit about Bayuemas. In terms of location-wise, Bayuemas is located in South Klang. It's a freehold development developed by none other than SP Setia, which has quality and preferred residential enclave. And the new Bayuemas, Setia Bayuemas, shall offer right-sized landed housing products, and it's a township that is inspired by nature. Yeah, it's an epitome of living amidst nature and modern conveniences. Bayuemas, in a snapshot, is an acreage of about 450 over acres, with a total residential area of about total residential units about 3,373 units, with an estimated population about 13,500. It is easily accessible by Kesas Highway, 10 kilometers away from Klang Centre, and about 40 kilometers away from Kuala Lumpur city centres. Public transport can be easily accessible via LRT3, the coming up LRT3 Johan Setia to Bandar Utama right away to Bandar Utama PJ. The LRT station is anticipated to be commissioned by 2024. Currently, our purchases are mainly of Malay, Chinese and Indian, and most of them are first-time home buyers. We are fortunately surrounded by area which is fully developed and modern housing, which is Bandar Botanic, Bandar Parklands and Bandar Putri. I'm going to talk a little bit about the improvements that we have in store for Bayuemas. The improvements that we intend for Bayuemas are basically to reposition and strengthen our project and align with all SP Setia brand. We are currently enhancing our landscape to make it better. Apart from that, there will be also a new entrance statement and our new welcome center, Bayuemas Welcome Center, located at our new precinct. On top of that as well, we are going to have central parks and lakes as a main attraction for Setia Bayuemas residents. As you can see from the screen here, this is conceptual image that we have for the new entrance statement for Bayuemas. Coming in from Bayuemas, the new entrance statement, we are going to have a new main thoroughfare, all lined up with fresh landscape to give it a new fresh looks, complete with walkways and cycling path. On top of that, we are going to introduce hardscape as well, hardscape elements such as gazebos, sitting areas, and again, as I mentioned to you, walk path and also cycling path for the residents to enjoy recreational activities. As you know, Kai, right now, cycling is one of the trends, lifestyle. As you enter, you will be greeted by the main roundabout, which we are going to have a sculpture denoting some birds. Do you know, Kai, that in Bayuemas, we have a lot of heron birds right now. So we will use that main proposition to rebrand based on nature, which created not only habitats for people, but also for species. So we'll be using birds and nests to portray the concept, the nature, as our main roundabout sculpture. Again, cycling and walk paths for community to enjoy the view of Bayuemas. They can bring their kids to stroll around, cycling, jogging, you know. And not only that, we will also link up the main road towards the new LRT station in Johan Setia. And this new road will be lined up with trees, shrubs as hedges, and we will also promote safe pedestrian walkways through environmental design by having hedges, by using shrubs as hedges. Yeah. As you can see, in Bayuemas we have two lakes there. At the moment right now, previously the lake was not really a place to be site for, but as you can see from the images that on the screen right at the moment, we have done stage 1, which is desilting of the pond, the lake. You can see now that the quality of the water has tremendously improved. It looks really nice now. This is only stage one, bear in mind, yeah? We have a lot more stages to come. Then this will be the main idea or concept that we have for the lake, whereby we are going to treat with lush landscape and greeneries, beautiful colors, whereby we would like to promote community living at our township and also healthy lifestyle. The lake will be lined up with jogging path, walkways and cycling path for people to recreate themselves. We will also have lots of hardscape element, playgrounds, yeah, as you can see, and there will be lawns as well for people to come and enjoy. And we also intend to have community farming as well. On top of that, the new welcome center of Bayuemas. We will build our new welcome center as one of our township enhancement for our customers to feel comfortable and at home with us. It will be more effective for us to engage and appreciate our customers with the new welcome center. Just to share with you guys the look and feel of our new welcome center, this is going to be the interior look of it. And talking about the improvement, actually we have already started the improvements. Number one, with the landscape. If you can see in Bayuemas at the moment, we have already started the sprucing up of the landscape at the existing Bayuemas area. You can see there's a lot of works going on, and I hope audiences are excited as I am to see a lot more coming in Bayuemas. Thank you very much, Kai. That is all from me.
Wow, thank you so much, Encik Rasli.
You're welcome.
When I see the slides, right, I'm thinking that's very inspired by nature.
Yes,
and
it
everything is actually covered by beautiful, lush-through landscape treatments. That's amazing.
Yes.
Wow, thank you so much for your time again.
Thank you, Kai.
Encik Rasli.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the first question of the day. Are you guys ready? So, question number 1 is actually, name one of the highway accessible to Bayuemas. All right. So if you guys know the answer, do make sure to actually drop down your comments in the comment section area. And for all the people, stay tuned as well, because later on we have the grand prize session. Do remember, participate and win in 3 steps only. The first step is actually to like and share this live session. The second step is to like and follow SP Setia Bayuemas by INP Facebook page. And last but not least, step number 3, which is to fill up the registration form that is pinned in the comment section area and participate, and most importantly, have fun in the live session area. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have Master Feng Shui, Jane Hor, with you guys. All right, welcome back, guys. So right now, as I said, we have in-house. You guys are really in it for a treat. We have Master Jane Hor together with us to actually discuss about Feng Shui talk. How are you doing? Hi.
Hello, hi, Kai. Hello, hi.
I
Good
do I
afternoon,
address
everyone.
you by Master Jane or
Yeah,
Miss
call me
Hor?
Jane will do.
Jane will do.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
So I've heard a lot about you, but ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, we have a chance to actually negotiate, not negotiate, but to interact with the audience right here. Can you discuss a little bit about Feng Shui talk?
Yep. Actually, basically today I'm very pleasure being invited by the SP Setia to share some tips, how to create a good feng shui for your house. Okay. So basically today we'll be focusing on the double story house. Okay, which is going to be launched by Setia about this Bayuemas project. So okay, when we talk about feng shui, I'm not sure whether Kai you really understand about what is feng shui about.
I know a little bit. It's about qi and all, about elements and energy, but I better to hear it from you.
Okay, yeah. Basically, actually, a lot of people, they may be wondering, especially when they want to purchase a dream house, they normally will be wonder, should I hire a feng shui master? Because nowadays, a lot of people, they will engage for the interior designer, because we know that currently the house is not cheap in a way. Okay, so when you purchase the house, then you want to make sure that it will become your dream house and then can be stay for the longer time. So in that case, I would suggest if your budget allowed, they will be like considered to hire the feng shui master. The reason why, because in between the feng shui master and the interior designer, the feng shui master will base on your bazi. That means we sell the bazi, that means your year, month, daytime for all the occupants for the house. Okay, that will incorporate for the direction and also your bazi to create a good feng shui that you can stay healthy, wealthy. This is the main purpose, okay?
Exactly.
So today we are going to share, okay, how do we classify what is meaning of the feng shui? Okay, basically feng shui can be classified as the yin feng shui and the yang feng shui. Of course, the yin feng shui is about the cemetery, those kind of things. But today we are more focused on the yang feng shui, which is for us, the human who are staying there. Okay, so basically when we talk about the yang feng shui, we were talking about the landscaping, the outside exterior, what we can see from the outside, and also the interior design. Of course, the interior design that we need to engage with the interior designer. Okay, but of course, as I mentioned, because feng shui also incorporate with the bazi for every family members in the house. So in that case, we also will be considering how to harmonize, okay, the human and also the house to make it better places for all of us to stay. Okay, so in that case, when we look at the feng shui, basically we can classify into 3 different aspects. Okay, the first one we call the external landform. Okay, Chinese that 外软头. Okay, that means external landform is like everything which is beyond our control. Okay, because we can't, predict what will happening in the future. Probably outside of your entrance of the house will be like, become another Junction road. All those is like beyond our control.
Right?
Yeah. So in that case, that's called external landform. Okay. Internal landform, of course, is about your interior design. About our kitchen, our living hall, our bedroom. So of course, if you have the budget, you can get very good renovation, create very good design that suits to your taste. And then of course, there's another third part which is called the calculation of qi. As I mentioned just now, we are based on your bazi and also the house direction to calculate where is the good place position to put your stove, where is a good position to have to place your bedroom, and then also the color, enhancement, all those kind of things. So when we look at that, you can see on the chart itself, the slide itself, there is a 50% for the external landform. That means
I just noticed that add on together it's 95%.
95%,
What about
right.
the 5%?
Okay,
remaining?
the 5% is depend on your luck.
My luck?
Yeah, because actually sometimes, let's say for example, Bayuemas is a very good project. Okay, a lot of people may be lining up just to purchase the house. But the thing is that not everybody have the chance
Exactly.
to buy a dream house. So this 5% depends on your luck. Okay, so sometimes you want to get a good feng shui master, you want to get the nice direction, do the interior layout, everything. But if you don't have the luck, I'm so sorry, you can't have the chance to buy the house, okay?
But
so,
will 95% be sufficient?
the 5% is sufficient, okay? But the thing is that if you have the luck to get the house, then we will be helping you, get the good direction and then incorporate with your budget, everything, okay? So basically, when we talk about the external landform, we are talking about external environment, which is the range of the hills, shape of the water. Because in old times, a lot of people, they always believe that it will be good that we can stay on the house, which is behind is the mountain, that is the support, and also the front you can facing the river, the pond, because actually in the old time, the river and pond is quite important. Because the reason, because that's the only place that can get the resources. Okay, or maybe there's the only place that can, like, you know, is the what do you call it, transportation places for them to, like, you know, travel from their village or the transport. Yeah, correct. So in that case, currently, of course, it's quite difficult to find the place which is at the natural landform. That means that behind is the mountain, in front is the river. So currently, actually, we can see there's a lot of man-made landform. Okay, so that means that we maybe create a pond, we make a lake, okay, and just, like, you know, beautify it with all the landscaping, okay. So when we purchase the area, we have to see whether the person, the developer, will they be ready spend a lot of money to investing.
The landscape treatments do actually matter as well.
It matters as well because actually it depends on the developer. Some of the developers, they have the budget. They can make a very nice man-made landform, okay? They can create a good sheet that's surrounded for the whole area. So actually this one is the external landform. As I mentioned, it's about 50%. It's quite important as well. So of course you have to select the right developer, then you already, like, you know, exclude all the problems because you can get the 50%.
Right, then this project will be suitable for everyone already.
In a way, yes.
Because it has everything.
It has everything because just like I heard the GM saying that, you know, that is the man-made river that spend a lot of money to do landscaping, everything. So this one is already considered one of the factor. You already, like, you know, can say that you grab it, okay? But of course, we have to look at the furthermore. Okay, because I'm sure that a lot of people nowadays, even though they're going to the YouTube or Google, they always can get some information how to select a house. Sometimes they not really have to hire any feng shui master, but from their eyes, they can see, okay, this one, I'm not going to Chantek, the one, okay? So there are some of the shapes, Sati, I would like to share with you guys.
Which is the things that we should avoid.
To avoid, and it's quite common one, okay? The first one that you can see on the slide here is called the Hou Sha Qi, okay? Reserve bowl, that means Fan Gong Sa, okay? So when you see this kind of the road, okay, they are, like, you know, in front of you, they are like in the way of the curve you've curved out, okay? That one is not advisable, okay? That will be affecting your wealth and affecting your health as well, okay? And then the next one is the T-junction. I'm sure that everybody know that, you know, the T-junction, Sha-Qi house, you always have to avoid, okay? Especially for the house. Actually, some of the housing area, residential area, and the commercial area is slightly different. Some of the commercial areas, sometimes the T-junction may be okay as well. The reason why, because the T-junction, they will create the qi. If that direction is considered good, then when they just, like, you know, flow it, they can boost up the qi, the build up. But the thing is that for housing area, we don't advise. We don't want to take a risk because housing area is different from the commercial. The house feng shui, we are more considered about harmony, you know, safe, you know, healthy. Okay,
so a lot of people as well, right, in the T-junction.
Yes, correct. So in that case, if any T-junction house that you're facing right now, so definitely we have to avoid it. Okay. Another one is quite common. It's called the Caesar Sha Qi. That means that your building here, there are two roads in front of you, and then they're all curved towards to the same direction. That means that all your chip will not be, like, you know, gathered at your entrance there, but all will be flowing out, carry away. Okay, in that case also, Chinese said "Zhui Choi." Okay, that means your well will be easy to carry away as well. Okay, so this is another kind of road that you have to avoid. Another one is the slanting gun Sha Qi. Okay, so that means that you almost not saying that at the end of the road, it's just like, you know, just next to you that is a sharp corner. Okay, that means the qi will be directly from your place and just living away. Okay, in that case also another kind of road we have to avoid, okay? Another one, sky cutting Sha Qi. Okay, this is basically happen when some of the housing area that may be facing the condominium. Okay, if you have two condominium in front of you and you're just directly facing in between the two condominium, this is called sky cutting Sha Qi. Okay, Chinese said, 天斬殺. Okay, so that means that you are facing the narrow hole in between the two buildings. So that means all the qi will be directly flying, okay, flowing towards to an entrance. So also will create a problem as well.
Any distance in specific, you know?
Basically, will be advised, it will be one land, example like the green land, like a football field, that kind of thing. Or maybe there is a river, or there is any pond, the water that can dissolve the Sha Qi. Okay, another one which is a knife cutting Sha Qi, which is almost at the end of the road, but at the end of the road there's another one-way sharp knife, 90 degree. That is also advised, I mean, not to select that kind of houses. Another one is a poking head. Okay, this one also happened to those houses that is condominium behind or in front of you. Okay, it just like seem like there is a people that poking head, like, you know, try to, like, you know, pick what are you doing right now. Okay, so if you are facing this kind of Sha Qi, that means that the chances for the robbery is quite high.
But quick question though.
Okay.
Like if you see this type of houses, right?
Yes.
No, you don't normally know what's going to happen next. So
Yes, correct.
Do you sell it or do you retain it?
Okay, later I will share with you how to dissolve all these problems.
All
Yeah,
right.
right. That is one of the method. Okay. So the other is the piercing hurt shati. This is quite common because a lot of people, we know that when we purchase a house, normally there is a lamp post, okay, in front of you. Some people will be a bit worried. Would there be any lamp post just like, straight in front of my entrance, or maybe any trees just in front of my entrance? All this will be a lot of people that would like to avoid one. Okay. So basically, just now you're asking, how can we dissolve all this kind of shati?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. For example, the first method is to cover. Okay. When we say to cover, that means it's quite simple. It's a very economic way. That means that you can just purchase a curtain, or you can use a tinted glass to reflect back, or just avoid to seeing it, to cover it up. Okay. So the other one is called to block. For example, if you are facing the T junction, okay, you can get a rock. Okay. Chinese they say sek kam dong. Okay, they get a rock, or then maybe they put some bushes, or they go and buy some plants to create the partition to block it. Okay, just as I mentioned that actually for plant, actually can dissolve the shati. Okay, that's another one way. Okay, third one is to dissolve. Okay, this one you need Feng Shui master already. Because this one we are basing the 5 elements, okay? So sometimes we will asking you to place, maybe a metal here, or maybe you put the water here. Even though you place something here, people will know that, oh, this is for the dissolve the shati, okay? So this is you need the involvement of the Feng Shui master.
So it's by utilization of elements.
Elements as well, yes, correct.
Right.
The other one is we normally avoid to do it, which is called fight back.
Fight back.
That means that some people that maybe hire a Feng Shui master, they will ask you to put a sword here or any one things, okay? So then people, maybe the neighbor will putting the wall. Okay, they are fighting to each other. Then that kind of the method which normally will advise not to do that, because it will create a dispute, between your neighbors with you. Okay, and the last one, as you mentioned just now, nothing you can do to escape. That means that 36計走為上計. Chinese said that you have to move, you have to get away.
So you have to get out of here.
You have to get away. You got no choice, because in that case, as I mentioned, sometimes the external factor is carry about 50%. Okay, some of the factor you can't really dissolve it. You got no choice to do. Even though your interior, you can do the renovation, you can relocate your entrance of the house, everything. But some of the external factor is quite create a big shati. You got no way to do, then you have to escape. There's no choice. Okay, but that is the last solution. Okay,
so it's a last resort. We should definitely take it.
Yes, yes. Okay, then of course after the external factor, we'll talk about the internal landform. When we say the internal landform, that means that you will involve the interior designer. Okay, so of course it depends on your budget. Okay, if you have the good budget, then you can get a very good design, then you can create your dream house, you can have the island in front of your kitchen, all these kind of things. So when we talk about the internal landform, we're also talking about the color as well. Okay, a lot of people may be wondering, what color that should we use inside the house? Okay, I can share with you some tips. Okay, actually commercial area and also the housing area, just like I did mention, that is a different. Okay, so for the housing, normally we want to have calm and also harmony. So we normally advise to use those like soft color, like for example white, beige, earth tone color is a very safe color. Maybe some people may be wondering, how about red, orange? Those like black color. Nowadays a lot of youngsters, they like to put a lot of black, gray color in the house. Okay, basically I would advise you can have some of this color, but it's not as a main theme. Okay, because they will be create a too in or too young, because black color is considered the youngest in the in. Okay, and the red color is called the youngest in the young. Okay, so that means that we try to avoid to have main color for that, because especially for the red color or orange color, they will make you quite energetic, and you always like to move around. That's the reason all these color normally can be used in we said the commercial, even though you go to the disco, you go to shopping mall, because they want to create your incentive, your desire to purchase something. But in the house, we normally don't advise. Okay, they will make you cannot sleep well.
Correct.
Yeah, you're too energetic,
There's much of a pop factor.
Yes, correct. So in that case, the color of using for your house is quite important as well. Okay, so when we talk about the interior, so normally there are 3 forces they have to focus on. Chinese said, 阳宅三要. Okay, that means including the main door, your bedroom, and also your stove area, that means the kitchen. Okay.
So we have to take care of the kitchen area as well.
Yes, why?
Wow,
it's
very comprehensive.
Okay, basically these are the 3 main things, okay? But of course, a lot of people, the focus will be on the main door, okay? Because the main door is the entrance from the outside to the
the
inside.
inside.
Yeah. So a lot of people may be wondering, where should I, open my main door? Okay. A lot of people, they may be wondering, and they heard that, left hand is the dragon side and the right hand is the tiger side. I'm not sure whether you heard that before.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were thinking, oh, I should open the main door at the right hand side, the left hand side because it's the dragon side. In fact, this is not.
Oh, it's not accurate?
This is not saying not accurate. Actually, the dragon and the tiger is mostly used for the cemetery. Okay, but of course, a lot of people, because of that theory, that rules, they apply it into the young house feng shui, but in fact, actually, it's not. Okay, when we open the main door, we have few factors we have to look into the consideration. The first thing is that, of course, we have to make sure that the main door doesn't facing any exterior shaqi, as we mentioned just now, and also we have to avoid letting, when you're coming in from the outside to the inside the house, we have to avoid to see any internal shaqi as well. Okay,
what are the internal shaqi?
Okay, internal shaqi, like for example, avoid to see any sharp or pointy corner, or even though avoid to see any staircase just directly in front of you.
So when you open the door, staircase
there's
is just
staircase in front of you. That means that the chi will be slightly floating in, or will be floating up. That means the chi is not flowing so good. Okay, and then some of them also want the main door directly facing the back end of the door. The back door, okay? Right. Also the main door facing your kitchen door. Okay, all these are the things that we have to look into the consideration. Of course, we also have to take into consideration about the direction. But of course, currently we can't say much about the direction because we have to go there and measure it. But this is some tips, when you create the main door, okay? Another one is the bedroom, okay? Bedroom also quite important because we maybe probably spend about 8 hours to almost more than that to sleep in the bedroom. So when we're talking about the bedroom, of course, the important thing is the position of the bed. Okay, when we say the position of the bed, basically when we go inside to the house, there are 4 walls. Am I right? One of the wall normally is attached with the bathroom. And there's another wall which is you can see the window. Yep. And there's another wall at the side, and there's another wall which is the entrance of the wall. So when we place your bed position, always remember, avoid to placing which is behind is the bathroom or underneath the window. They will not create a harmony sleeping for you. You will not sleep well as well. Okay, so these are some tips when you want to position the bedroom. And then of course, stove area. This is also another very important, especially for the women or during the MCO time. Cooking is quite important because in Chinese old time, the cooking area is considered the hidden well.
They said one side,
the hidden well. So the important thing is look at the stove itself. And some people may be wondering, okay, how about the water basin, okay? But in fact, actually, when we say the water and the fire clash, it doesn't really mean that the stove area is facing opposite for the basin or your next to the basin or diagonally facing the basin.
It doesn't mean that?
It doesn't mean that. The reason why, because in the old time, when we have we call it the bathroom, okay, and also the kitchen area, actually they are outside of the house. Okay, Chinese said 茅廁同埋柴房. Okay, last time the kitchen they are using the wood, to get the fire to burn, to cook. Okay, and then of course the water part will be a lot like humid. Okay, so in that case, all time we are not really want to facing each other because if the place is too humid, the wood cannot be getting burned.
Exactly, the humidity is too high.
You're high, yes, correct. And then of course we are very near to the toilet, so whenever you use the fan, okay, then you try to make the fire to become stronger, then you will get in the qi. The smelly chi, okay, into the kitchen. So actually last time when we say the fire and the water clashing, actually it's about the kitchen and also the bathroom. But nowadays because of the limited spaces and then quite expensive the area, okay, so in that case we've got no choice but we have to put the kitchen and also the toilet together. Okay, so in that case we have to look into it. How can we dissolve the problem? Okay, because it's quite common right now for most of the houses, which is the toilets inside the kitchen. Okay, so later on we will talk about it, how to solve it. Okay, so of course, as I mentioned just now, we also calculate based on the different theories, different school of theories. There is a popular one which is called egg mansion. Okay, Chinese called 八杂牌, and also the flying star formula. So all this will be taken into the consideration to make sure that the house that we stay in is considered a good feng shui house.
Wow.
Okay, quite complicated, right?
It's very technical.
Technical. Actually, it's not difficult, okay? But basically, what we are going to tell you guys is saying that, okay, why we want to choose Bayuemas? Okay, because actually nowadays there are so many development, in the market. Okay, why we want to choose Bayuemas? Okay, when we look at it, I would like to share with you that we have to talk about the 3 yuan, the 9 period. When we say 3 yuan, 9 period, that means it's more related to the time. Okay, the timing. Because actually, I'm not sure whether you heard about Feng Shui and Lao Jin. Okay, that means the feng shui, the earth chi will be changed
20
every year
regulation.
once, yeah, regulation. Okay, in that case, currently we are not in the 2021. Okay, when you look at the slide here, actually we are now in the period of 8. Okay, because the period of 8 is from the 2004 till 2023. So that means that another 2 more years is almost the end of the period of 8. And then we are going to enter the period of 9.
So period of 9 will start at 2024.
2024 until 2043. And then period of 9, because actually 9 in this area is considered south area, southern part. So we can say that the southern part will be the place that is boosting up. They were blooming. They were getting.
The Bayuemas area.
Yes, you are right. Because actually, when we look at the itself, because the Bayuemas is located in Klang. Okay, the Klang actually is under the Selangor. It's on the west side. But the thing is that because it's near to the ocean, okay, the Klang port there. So in that case, as I mentioned, that's one of the very natural factor that we already can capture in. Okay. So furthermore, when we look at the Klang itself, they can divide it into 2 mukims, okay? The northern part is a kappa and the southern part is a Klang. So just these Bayuemas are exactly located at the southern part of Klang. So that means that you are getting the place which is going to booming up soon. So that means that currently you purchase, properly another few years, the pricing will be accelerated. Yeah, you will be increasing because it's a coming soon area.
Wow, during the handover period, which is like few years from now, it will be excellent.
You'll be excellent already. Right? Yes, you are right. Because now, not only the southern part of Klang, any southern part of any area also may be considered. But you are right, familiar with the Klang, or you are used to be staying with Klang, then you can consider the southern part of Klang. Okay, the Bayuemas is one of the good choices. And then the other one, when we look at the Carissa project, okay, as I mentioned, this Carissa project, because actually the red circle there, okay, they are near the lake, which is just now the GM also mentioned that is a man-made lake, okay? So we mentioned just now, man-made lake also can create the very good chi.
So you have man-made and the natural elements
combining together. Wow. And then there is a greener part, which is also the forest there. So that means that all this, the water and also the green plant, is already create a very good environment in terms of the feng shui point of view. And then of course, when you look at the project itself, all the housing is either facing the southwest, also the northwest, or also the southeast, okay? All this area, when we look at the calculation of chi, which Ek mentioned, all the area which is considered good behind. Okay, when we look at the interior layout here, okay, these are the field type, okay, but they all are the same. The only thing I want to mention to you, like for example, the entrance of the house, okay, you already avoid the problem that we mentioned, the internal shati, because it doesn't really directly facing the staircase. That is a wall there, okay. Basically, the wall itself is quite sufficient to absorb the qi, but some people may be wondering where should I put the altar table. So normally, because as I mentioned just now, I think GM mentioned that this is a freehold project. So in that case, I think it's very easy. You can extend it. And you can have the area to put the altar table. And also look at the kitchen itself. It's quite spacious as well. Even though the toilet is facing the kitchen area, but because behind there's another washing area. So you can just close up the toilet, the entrance. You can open behind it. It's already dissolved the problem. Wow. Okay? And then all this interior factor is considered okay in terms of the layout wise. Okay? But of course, some people may be wondering any step of choosing the auspicious premises. Okay? There are a few steps. Okay? First, you have to think about the location. Where is the mountain? Where is the water? Whether this location is the prime location, they will be going to be booming up soon. Okay? Secondly, you have to choose the type of the premises, either double story, bungalow, condo, because it determines the facing direction. Third is to check the flow of the water, the contour of the land, and also the traffic on the road. And the fourth, you have to using the formula to calculate the chi. But of course, this one you have to hire the feng shui master. And also you have to check the internal landform. That means when we mentioned that the internal layout, the kitchen, the bedroom, and also the main door, and also the external landform, which is another 50% is out of our control, but we can see that we can avoid. And then the last one, of course, you have to select the auspicious time and then to do the renovation and moving in. Okay, so these are all those kind of tips when you're going to choose any auspicious premises. Not only apply the double story house, bungalow, and auto condominium as well.
Wow. Well, before we proceed to the next session, I actually have a quick question for you.
Okay.
All right.
What's the question?
So, you say that there's percentages, right? And some people have good luck, some people have bad luck, right?
Yes.
Have you ever experienced someone who actually get 100%?
Actually, they do have.
They do have.
They do have. Because actually, 100%, that means the direction of the house It just coincidentally suit to her 八字. That means it's the year, month, day, time. Okay, even though it's not really suit to your 八字, because as I mentioned just now, because it's a freehold, you can change the direction of your house. I mean the entrance. Instead of position at the side, you can change in the middle or to the left side. It all depends on your budget, because the internal landform is very easy to be solved, the problem.
Wow.
Yeah. So yes, I do.
Interesting. Have you met a lot of these kind of people?
Quite okay.
Quite okay.
Actually, I think the double story house is quite easy. The important thing, the most difficult one is for the condominium. Because the condominium is seldom changed, you can't change the entrance of the house. So that one is quite difficult.
I see.
Yeah, so double story house, we can, all these problems can be dissolved, not a big issue.
All right, you heard it yourself from Master Jane, all right? So, Master Jane, right now,
Yes.
we are going to actually transverse to the Facebook questions.
Okay.
I'm scrolling through the Facebook questions right now.
Okay.
And I want to ask you some questions from the users, all
Okay.
right? So right now, we have a question, let's select this one, from Suki Chia.
Okay.
All right, Suki
Suki.
Chia. She said that, is it bad feng shui if the kitchen is directly shown when opening the front door?
Okay, just now I think we did mention that, because actually kitchen is considered one of the hidden wealth. Okay, like old timer, the people that they have a lot of storage of food. They don't want the people to see it. Then they will be grab it away or rub it away. So in that case, yes, we have to avoid to seeing any when you open the door directly can see the kitchen. We have to avoid that. If just when we see the Bayuemas, we can see that doesn't have this problem.
Exactly, there's
because
no
there
such
is
chi,
no such. There's already created a wall there. You cannot see directly. But of course, if you are facing this kind of problem, very easy. You can just go and get somebody to do the divider, okay, to block it, okay, or maybe you don't have any big budget, okay, you can just to get some cabinet or cupboard or bookshelf to create the divider.
Yeah, my follow-up question was actually that, if you don't have, let's say I want to rent a room.
Yes.
Or I want to rent something from my family.
Yes.
But I don't have the necessary budget.
Yes.
So I can actually put something to serve as a partition as
Yes,
well.
you can serve at the partition. The important thing is that the bottom part has to be covered, blocked. Some people may be wondering, can I put a curtain? Okay, just hanging it on top of that. Actually, the bottom part is not being covered. Okay, so actually when we do the partition, a lot of people may be wondering, if I put the partition, will there be make the space that become smaller or narrow, or straight? Yeah, but actually, in fact, you just have to cover the bottom part. You don't have to be all the way up to the ceiling. Okay, so yeah, it's quite there's so many ways to do it lah. It just depends on your budget.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Hopefully that answers your question, Ms. Suki.
Yes.
We're going to carry on with the next question.
Okay.
From QM Liu. All right.
QM Liu, okay.
QM Liu is saying that I heard it's bad feng shui if the front door is facing a window or balcony. I believe you mentioned this as well.
Yeah, correct. Because actually, this is normally happen when it's a condominium. Okay, but of course, for the double story house, normally they don't have any balcony or whatever. The only problem is that we don't want to avoid directly seeing it at the back door. Okay, because Chinese, in the feng shui point of view, because the qi, when they're coming in, we need to make sure the qi, when they come in, they can flow. They can detour, circulate for the whole house, okay? Rather than just coming in straight away going out. You cannot gather the qi, because Chinese said, 长风聚气. Okay, so in that case, as I mentioned just now, if you are facing this kind of problem, easy. Just have to, get the divider or any blockage. Actually, all these things you can DIY. Okay, even though you don't want to engage any feng shui master, actually you can do it by your own self. Yeah, that's not a very difficult problem.
Super great tip. Hopefully that answers the question for
Yes,
you.
yes.
All right, so next one. Wow, a very handsome profile pic. Yu Chi.
Oh, okay.
All right, Mr. Yu Chi is saying that what will affect when the mirror is facing the bed?
Oh, okay. Of course, you will get shocked every time you wake up when you see yourself not so handsome. Okay, so in
But
that
this guy
case,
looks pretty handsome right
yeah,
here.
I think that's the reason they want to put the mirror in front of them. Yeah, every time I wake up, I can see the
But is it
handsome
bad
face.
feng shui?
Actually, of course, yes. Okay, the
Oh, it
reason
is.
why, because as you mentioned, because actually mirror is a reflecting of the another image. Okay, so we don't want to see another one of you in front of you, especially when you are sleeping. They are facing directly on your bed. They everything be reflect another one person over that side. Okay, so this is the one thing we have to avoid, because especially in the early morning when you wake up, then suddenly you see another person. Actually, it's you yourself, but you just thought that another person. Then you will make you any suspicious or doesn't really sleep well. Okay, first thing. And second thing, of course, when we want to put any mirror, because a lot of people like to put mirror in the house, because the mirror can reflect, make the space look bigger.
Than it is.
Yeah,
right,
than it is. But the thing is that we have to check it out whether the opposite wall, the opposite area considered is a good area. If there's a good area, yes, you can put the mirror, then it will be double, because you're reflecting in a good area. But if that is the bad area, actually you're getting double bad area. Okay, so I think it depends. Okay, but definitely cannot face in the bed.
I see.
Yeah.
Noted. All right. So next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have a question as well from Xiao Hui. All right.
Xiao Hui. Okay.
All right, Xiao Hui. Is it suitable to have a mirror in the kitchen? Yeah, as what we said just now as
Same
well.
thing, yes, cannot, because actually kitchen is considered a very heaty places, because kitchen normally is carry the fire element. Okay, so you want to put the mirror, actually it will be create another very hot places. Okay, and then we also mentioned that Chinese believe that one stick, especially like the fire, you only can fit one. Don't have too many. If too many, there will be a conflict, there will be a dispute.
So it's like a double-edged sword.
Double,
Too many,
yeah, correct.
not so
correct,
good.
not so good. So definitely not definitely not advisable to put any mirror in the kitchen.
All right, noted.
Yeah, correct.
So we have some time for one last question. Is that okay?
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
All right, so one last question. We're going to select Chiu Kai Tin. All right?
Okay.
Chiu Kai Tin. Any comments if the stove is next to the fridge?
Oh, the stove next to the fridge. Okay.
Yes.
Actually, basically, when we look at the kitchen itself, actually, kitchen normally will be consist of two elements, water and also fire. Okay, a lot of people, because when we say the fire, that means that microwave, the stove area, the fridge, all this considered as a fire elements. And then the water elements is like, the basin, okay, or maybe your tap. Okay, some people even have this washing machine inside the kitchen area because of the limited
dryer and
spaces,
also
dryer,
washing
everything.
machine.
Okay, so in fact, actually, it's not a very big issue. Okay, the only thing is that because if you put two fire at the same time, actually it's quite electricity consuming. I mean, your electricity will be very higher, okay? But mostly when we look at the kitchen itself, as I mentioned, the only thing that some people will be a bit worried is only the basin and also the stove, okay? So let's say, for example, if you are wanted to, the limited spaces, you want to put the basin next to the stove, you may do that just to make sure that that is the 3 meter the distance apart from each
3
other.
meter?
Yeah, 3 meter, yes, correct.
Sounds like a very far...
3 feet, sorry, 3 feet. 3 feet, not 3 meters, 3 feet
right,
apart from each other. That is the only thing you have to consider. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so I guess that'll be it for the question session. Once again, I'd like to thank your time right here. Hopefully the guys in the Facebook and also the Zoom participants, you guys will be able to learn a thing from Master Jane Hor.
Okay.
Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kai. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. All right, so next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have this question which you guys are entitled, and hopefully we'll be able to win the Grab Cash voucher. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the question number 2 is Setia Bayuemas Carissa Terrace House has how many stories? All right, so if you guys know the answer to the question, do make sure to drop down in the comment section area. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we have the intro sales. We're gonna actually introduce 2 very beautiful women right here, which is from the Sales and Marketing Senior Executive. They are Sakina Ismail and also Sabrina Hoffman. And they're sharing a little bit or two about the sales presentation. And that being said, enjoy.
thank you, Kyle, for introducing ourselves. My name is Sakina. I'm from the sales representative from Setia Bayuemas. So you guys have heard the Bayuemas enhancement and also the Feng Shui from Master Jane Hor. Are you guys excited to know about our project? So basically today myself and my colleague will be presenting on the launch of Carissa, which consists of 82 units of double storey terrace, which will happen on the 20th of March. This will be embarked and also will be our first launch for our the new parcel of Setia Bayuemas. So as you can see on the screen, this will be our double storey terrace, Carissa, the facade and the illustration, and this will be our latest launch. And considering buying a house for a purchaser, for newcomers, or also for investors, you will be the most important factors would be you will consider the location of before buying a house. So basically, I will be explaining on where is actually Bayuemas is located. There is actually two ways. If you are coming from Kuala Lumpur towards Klang, you can use the Kesas Highway. There are two access, which is via Jalan Pendamaran and also over the bridge of Klang Banting. And you also may access towards Pulau Indah Expressway. As for the second Jalan Pulau Indah Expressway, it may ease the traffic flow that coming from Klang Banting, and you will go towards to our new and grand entrance of Bayuemas, which was mentioned by our Encik Razli earlier. And then you can actually since there are two access, so you guys can consider that Bayuemas is strategically located, and also to take you guys the experience and journey to the new Setia Bayuemas. So basically, okay, actually our township is located right in the smack of matured townships such as Bandar Botanik, Bandar Puteri and Bandar Parklands. And what makes us different from other developer would be we position ourselves as a nature township, and also we care about community. Because what I'm saying, so we hear the voice from our purchasers, and we create the community lake, and also we also will have a new welcome center, which will happen on our new precinct of Setia Bayuemas. We also like to preserve the ecological of Bayuemas township, and at the same time we will deliver the good and quality products to customers as a Setia Bayuemas. Okay, and then okay, as you can see on the slides, is actually our overall master layout plan of Setia Bayuemas, and the highlighted in orange is completed phases, which is the old area, and we are now taking over on the new location of Carissa, which is our latest launch, and also you can see it will take like 2 kilometers from our sales gallery, and it estimated distance from the oval is like 1 kilometer away. And highlighted, as you can see, Carissa consists of 82 units, and also it is located at our community lake park, and you can enjoy the view, and also it is like a walking distance to the new central lake park. So I will hand it over my slide presentation to my colleague, Puan Sabrina.
Thank you, Puan Sakina. Okay, hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sabrina, representative from Setia Bayuemas. Okay, I want to introduce you to our launch of Double Storey Terrace, named as Carissa. Okay, this is the summary of Carissa as you like in a slide. Okay, Carissa consists of 4 sizes, 24 by 70, 24 by 75, 26 by 70 and 26 by 75 with total of 62 units. We giving a few sizes to cater our target audience because some may needs bigger size, some may need smaller size. That the whole purpose of having a few types of land sizes. Okay, Carissa build-up area is from 1916 square feet to 2018 square feet with selling price from 680,000 to 915,000 only. Okay, target completion for Carissa on March 2023. Okay, this is our slide for Carissa. There are only two orientation for Carissa, which is northwest and southeast. We have 70 units intermediate, which is type A1 and type A2 highlighted in pink. Okay, for N unit, type E1 and E2 consists of 6 units only, which is like highlighted in yellow on the site plan. And 6 units for corner, which is type C1, C2, C3 and C4 highlighted in blue. Okay, the design of our project is based on contemporary modern feel with spacious living, dining and kitchen. It's we create a seamless open space layout. Carissa have large opening and high ceiling that encourage natural lighting and ventilation through the main spaces. All type of Carissa have 3 spacious bedrooms, including 1 guest room with attached bathroom and family area at the first floor. Okay, I will explain more about the floor plan. Okay, as you can see, this is the floor plan for intermediate unit, type A1 and type A2. For type A1, starting price is from 680,000 to 720,000, which is the size is 24 by 70 with build-up area 1916 square feet and land area 1680 square feet. For type A2, the price is 685,000, whereas size is 24 by 75, build-up area 1916 square feet and land area 1800 square feet. Okay, this slide is for corner unit. We have 4 types of corner unit, which is type C1, type C2, type C3 and type C4. For type C1, the starting price is 847,000 to 850,000, where the size is 26 by 70 with build-up area 2018 square feet and land area from 3217 square feet and 3287 square feet. Okay, for type C2, the starting price is from 856,000 to 865,000, where the size is 26 by 75 with build-up area 2018 square feet and land area from 3399 to 3589 square feet. Okay, next, this is type for C3 and C4 for corner. Okay, type C3, the price is 821,000, where the size is 24 by 75 with smaller build-up area 1923 square feet and land area 3287 square feet. Okay, for the type C4, the price is 915,000, where the size is 26 by 70 with build-up area 2018 square feet and land area 3792 square feet. Okay, this slide is for an unit. An unit we have 2 types, type E1 and type E2. Okay, for type E1, the starting price is from 772,000 to 812,000, where the size is 24 by 70 with built-out area 1923 square feet and land area 2,800 square feet. And for type E2, the price is 782,000, where the size is 24 by 75 with built-out area 1923 square feet and land area 3,000 square feet. Okay. If you are the resident of Bayuemas, there are many amenities nearby our area, such as shopping mall, hospital, school in radius about 10 kilometers. For the shopping mall, you can go to Ion Bukit Tinggi, GM Klang, Giant Klang, and Tesco Klang. So they are within 10 to 50 minutes, depends on your traffic. Okay. There are a few hospitals within 15 to 20 minutes distance. For the government hospital, there is Tengku Ampang Rahimah Klang, and for the private hospital, you can go to Pantai Hospital Klang. For school nearby, there are Sekolah Kebangsaan Bukit Tinggi, Sekolah Kebangsaan Johan Setia, SJKC Wutek, SKJC Hinhua. This is around 10 to 15 minutes from our development. Okay, we are nearby coming to end of our presentation, and I hope everyone is interested to our Carissa product. Okay, projected on the screen now is our QR code for you to register for unit selection of queue number. Our sales representative will contact you tomorrow once you have registered to book for an appointment. You may also visit our Facebook page Setia Bayuemas by IMP to view the QR code. Any question on our product Carissa, you may drop on the chat box or Facebook comment section. You may contact our sales team by WhatsApp or call for any inquiries. We end our presentation today, and thank you for staying with us. Stay together, stay setia. Okay, I pass back to MC.
Alright, so once again, thank you so much for the detailed sales presentation. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to carry on to the last segment of the day. I'm going to issue the third question, alright? So if you guys know the answer, do make sure to follow the 3 steps and win awesome prizes. So the question number 3 is, comment 3 of the amenities available around Setia Bayuemas. Alright, so if you guys know the answer, I urge you guys to actually comment it right now. Okay, so following up by that, we have the grand finale, all right, whereby 2 of the lucky winners will be able to get the Philips air fryer worth 400 ringgit, all right. So it's a slogan contest, and all you need to do is actually just to tell us what you like about living in Bayuemas, all right. I'm going to repeat that. Tell us what you like about living in Bayuemas. 2 of the most creative comments will be selected and given the grand prize of the day, all right? And all the winners will be unveiled at 16 March at our Facebook page. So do remember to stay tuned on that part as well. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to actually rewind back the video because just now we have a QR code as well. All you need to do is to scan the QR code if you guys are interested to join the unit selection. In addition to that, if you guys want to know more in-depth information about the project, do remember to actually jot down right here. You guys can pause the video and check out the names below the screen, all right? So you guys can contact our sales team as well. And with that being said, I want to end this session right here. I want to say to you guys, thank you so much for staying tuned until right now, and I wish you guys all the best. My name is Kai the Guy, and I'm your MC for the day. Stay together and stay Setia. I'll see you guys in the next one.